소개하겠습니다.
Now let's introduce our stage players and umpire.
세계 랭킹 1위, 2013년 카타르 오픈 1위, 쿠웨이트 오픈 2위, 2012년 월드컵 우승 중국 만원.
World ranking number 1, World Tour Qatar Open 2013 winner. World Tour Kuwait Open 2013 runner-up. 2012 World Cup winner. Malo from China.
세계 랭킹 2위, 2012년 러시아
Welcome back.
중국 오픈.
GAC Group 2013 ITTF World Tour Korea Open in Incheon comes to a close with this ultimate match of the day. The men's singles finals match. It is China versus China, all since the semi-finals, as we can see here. Finalist Ma Long beat Wang Hao 4-2, while Xu Xian beat his teammate Yan An 4-0. Introducing the last two actors on this stage, the center court of the Songdo Global University Gymnasium in Incheon, Korea. And these are the two gentlemen in question. Ma Long from China in the red, world ranked number 1, the 24-year-old player. Semi-finalist of the World Championships 2011 and 2009. Won the World Junior Championships in 2004. 14 times successful on the World Tour. 3 times he's won the Grand Finals of the World Tour. Won the World Cup in 2012 and placed 3rd in the World Cup 2009. Xu Xian, his teammate. Man in the black here, the penhold player, the left-handed. He's 23 years old, world ranked at 2 at the moment. Round 16 at the World Championships 2011 for him. Semi-finalist of the Asian Cup 2012 as well as 2009. Won the Grand Finals of the World Tour 2012. And won the World Tour events in Russia, Qatar and China in 2012. And while it can be said that the big titles in table tennis, such as the Olympic gold, the World Championship and the World Cup, all went to his teammate Zhang Jike, I think it's pretty safe to say that Ma Long has won everything else. He is, in my opinion, the best table tennis player in the world at the moment. Unbeaten for more than 50 games. We'll see if Xu Xian has something to say about that.
versus Sushin. First game.
Xu Xian opening this first game.
One block.
And this will be where the journey is taking us in this game. Xu Xian, the panel player, will be more or less looking for the shorter rallies. He can play his best at serve and receive. And has that one very decisive forehand topspin to finish the rally. Ma Long. What to say about Ma Long? I believe he has no real weakness in his play, but of course the longer the rally, I think the better for him.
Let. 1, 2. 3, 1. Three, two. Two, four.
This is what I was talking about, the classic penhole approach to the game. Good serve or good receive, and then get that one deciding topspin in.
Let. 2, 5. Six, two.
Very good start for the 23-year-old player from China.
Seven, two.
Indeed, Ma Long scored on that. That was down and out, if you ask me. Ma Long decided the last second to play a stop here, but should have smashed it in just one more time.
2, 9.
Completely failed start for the superstar from China. 9-2 in the first game for Xu Xian.
10, 2.
Make that 10, it is 8 game points in the first game to China.
10, 8. Red. 10, 3. Red. 10, 3. 11, 3.
11-3, first game dominantly won by Xu Xian. He leads 1 game to 0 over Ma Long. Now it's important for Ma Long to get off a good start in this second game. It was much needed.
Red. 1 long. One all. Two, one.
A lot of short rallies so far, and as I've predicted, better outcome for Xu Xian most of the time.
Red. 2, 1.
Very nicely done. Anticipated that serve coming to the center of the table, at least curving back into there, but very good reaction. Very modern serve received, the backhand topspin. This is it, this is Xu Xian topspin. That one decisive shot to win the point. Reminding table tennis fans of players like Ma Lin, who was able to do that to perfection.
4, 2. Five, two.
6-2, it seems that Xu Xian continues right where he left off in the first game.
Two, 7.
Wow. Look at the patience of Ma Long and the touch he has on his right hand. That weird backhand block brought back all the side spin that Xu Xian put on the ball. So he himself had a lot of problems with that.
Eight, 3.
Nonetheless, his second game too, leaning heavily in the direction of Xu Xian. (10-3), 7 game points too now in the second game.
Ten, 4.
Oh no! What a backhand shot, but to no avail against Xu Xian, who takes the second game 11-4, leads now 2 games to 0. Both players back at the table, applauded by the audience in Incheon, Korea. Two very good games from Shushin, two not so good games from Ma Long. We've seen this best of 7 game. There's still some room to recover for Ma Long, but not much. Pleasing the crowd in Incheon is Shushin. Saw that again. Ma Long blocking back this weird side spin that Shushin puts on the ball. And Shushin himself doesn't like that all too much. We see here more or less forced to just lift the ball back over the net. Ma Long gave him a little taste of his own medicine, if you will. I have to say, I've never understood the serve receive that Shushin is doing. I know the movement, but I had no idea at what point does he hit the ball. Seems that Ma Long has, though. Shushin, quite the magician in table tennis. This is just their different approaches to the game. The artist Shushin relying on these weird trick shots and surprise attacks, in Ma Long, the all-out bread and butter table tennis player, all around. Shushin now has to watch out that he doesn't get lost in his own game. Always a problem, players of his possibilities. He has so many possibilities to hit the ball. He needs to quickly decide which one to use. Has, at least for this third game, lost a bit of the grip he had over Ma Long. Loosened it a bit. Ma Long is now wiggling his way to maybe winning this third game.
3-5.
This next one, important for both players. Is it 2-point lead again for Ma Long, or does Shushin tie the score? It is the latter. This has to be the tactics of Ma Long for the remainder of this match. Much like he did facing Wang Hao, pinning the Penho player in his backhand corner. Same case as Wang Hao here, Xu Xian. This is not a real weakness in his play, but it's not a strong point either. He doesn't have as many possibilities when playing with his backhand. These incredibly fast side steps from Xu Xian. Allowing him to use this whole motion topspin swung from the whole arm. And he's equalized to 7 points each. That was important for him, and he knows that. If you look at his gesturing, his whole expression on the face. Cannot afford to let Ma Long put his foot in the door in this match. What he needs is 3-0. Wow. What a decisive topspin by the world's #1. This is what it looks like when Ma Long is really there in a match. When he's very alert. Almost impossible to surprise him. And he gets that one topspin back at one more than you expect him to. This is really rule of thumb for Ma Long. He takes the first game point he has. Closes the gap to 1 games to 2. So this is the 4th game, ladies and gentlemen. This men's singles finals match. The GAC Group 2013 ITTF World Tour Korea Open in Incheon. We have seen a rejuvenated Ma Long. Lost the first 2 games straight to Xu Xian, but then has overtaken him in the 3rd. And he's on a roll now. Good length in the serve of Xu Xian. Almost bounced twice on the table. That is always the length you're looking for when you're not doing a short serve.
1, 2. Three, two.
Once again, that topspin into the backhand of Xu Xin proved too hard. Only thing he could do is smash against it, and that twice trailed long. 4-2.
Three, four. 4. 5, 4.
5-4. Big point in this fourth game to Ma Long as he keeps in the lead.
Five, all. Six, 5.
That is called a chop block, and look at Xu Xin. He's as surprised as most of the spectators are. That is a thing unheard of. Very few players in the world can play this. Jan-Ove Waldner of Sweden used to be able to. The only player who actively does this comes to mind is the Chinese player Chen Qi. Must look like being played by a penhold player.
7, 6.
7-6 now. Ma Long steadily closing the gap. This game is very important to Xu Xin. Of course, what he'll be looking for is a 3-1 lead instead of tying the score at 2-all. As nicely as this looks to the spectators, he cannot win from that far off the table. He knows that too. I don't think Ma Long is going to miss one more of these shots. 9-7. Big point to Marlon. You can see him clenching his fist here. And it looks so easy when Marlon does it, but this is one of the hardest shots in table tennis. To be able to flick on backspin receive. You need such a fast wrist to do this. Very good reaction from Xu Xian, but look at him. He has lost his stride, really. 2 game points remaining for Marlon. Timeout. I'm not sure by whom. Might be a good point for a timeout for Xu Xian. Might as well be a good for Marlon, forcing Xu Xian to cope with this situation here. Marlon takes the 4th game as well. Forces this now into a 5th. 2 games each between Marlon and Xu Xian of China. So this is it, the 5th game of the men's singles finals. Immensely important for both the serving Xu Xian as well as for Marlon. This is the Xu Xian we've seen in the first 2 games. Very aggressive, focused on keeping the rally short and sweet. Great start. Not for this man, not for Ma Long, but for his opponent. Ma Long knows this as well.
One. 1-5. Two, 5. 5-3.
Just like in the game we saw before, Ma Long is fighting his way back here. Point by point, bit by bit, the lead of Xu Xian shrinks.
Five, 4.
He had such a good start in this game.
Five, 4. Six, 5. Six, 4.
That was the first one Ma Long has missed for some time now. Scored 5 points in a row. Makes the game now very even. 2-2 in games, 6-6 in points.
Seven, 6. Six,
Back in the
8.
saddle, Xu Xian. Crucial point for him now. 3-point lead, 9-6.
9-7.
As Ma Long misses this top spin, it is now 3 game points once again for Xu Xin, who has lost the last 2 games in a row. Was leading 5-1 early in this game, and then Ma Long came back to power.
8-10.
This is not over yet. I have a feeling this could go on for quite a while. We've seen some crazy matches today, especially the women's singles finals match. A lot of turnarounds, a lot of up and downs on these wicked turns. Maybe this game has that in store for us as well. Or maybe Xu Xin just scores now. Yep, exactly that is what happens. 11-8 the score, 3-2 the lead for Xu Xin. Both players are back at the table, maybe for the last time if Xu Xin manages to win this game as well. Everyone knows that gesture. Says something like, "You know better, my friend." Don't play that push. Bouncing high in the forehand of Ma Long, that is just easy prey.
1-2.
Three to 2. Next point, once again crucial for both these players. Ma Long will want to stay 2 points in the lead, no doubt. And he does.
2-4.
a streamer.
3, 4.
I've talked about his quick side steps. And when you look at that, as soon as he anticipated Ma Long playing into the forehand side, here he steps around, commits himself fully to that forehand topspin, and it doesn't come back. For all. And now Ma Long is feeling a bit of the pressure now. He's always had some room to maneuver in, and that is getting awfully close at the moment.
Net. 4, 4.
It's either win or lose for him in this game. And this is quite the interesting perspective here onto the game of Ma Long. As I've said earlier, he's renowned for having no real weakness at all. The only thing you could call a weakness is that he sometimes does not play the best he can play when it comes to tight situations. And I'm sure all table tennis fans will remember the finals game of the 2010 World Team Table Tennis Championships, Germany versus China, where indeed Ma Long lost the first game to Timo Boll. And this is still, I'm sure, somehow in the back of his mind. His need to prove himself in tight spots. And it may very well be the case that he has to show this in this match as well. There's just no coming back from that situation for Xu Xian. 6-all. Lucky Xu Xian, that has worked out for him in the fifth game as well. And now again, topspin of Ma Long, unreturnable unless it comes straight to the body. And in this case it does. 7-6, what a big point for Xu Xian coming up now.
Net. 6, 7.
And it is indeed, ladies and gentlemen, that big point for Xu Xian. 8-6, 3 points left to score for him in this match. There's a lot of weight on these shoulders at the moment. From a mental perspective, he's in the better position as well, Xu Xian. Scored 2 points in a row. Once again, what a great length of serve return from Ma Long. This is all the more difficult to play at this situation too. Timeout, Xu Xian.
Time out.
Very well placed, that timeout. Under the watchful eye of Yanan, Malin, Wang Hao, the Chinese supporting bench. The game China versus China, there's no coach present at the court. Both players will have to fend for themselves now. But you can see the coaches are not that far away and they're all watching this game. This will no doubt have repercussions for one of these two players. Both timeouts now spent, ladies and gentlemen. This is the remainder of this 6th game. Maybe the last if Xu Xian manages to score 3 points now. He has the opportunity with his last serve. And he misses. 8-all. Lucky there, Xu Xian, but Ma Long, wouldn't you know it, the longer the rally, the better he is. (9-8) now for the world ranked number 1. And he takes that one too. And in an impressive manner, nonetheless. Game point, Marlow. That was a poor serve receive. Either that or he didn't read the spin correctly on Xu Xian's serve. Anyway, easy prey for the Penhold player. One as well. What a succession of 2 points at his own serve, facing game point of his opponent. Wow! Incredible! Match point, Xu Xian. This is so much become a game of determination, a battle of will. Who wants it more? It is Xu Xian. Great performance, standing ovation from the crowd in Incheon, Korea. Xu Xian wins the Korean Open 2013. What a succession of 4 points at the end there, I can't believe it. 4 flicks, 4 times unreachable to the world number 1, Ma Long. Congratulations to him nonetheless for reaching runner-up at this tournament. And also congratulations for Xu Xian winning the 2013 GAC Group ITTF World Tour Korea Open. Confirmation of the score on screen, 12-10 in the 6th game, 4-2 his victory. This concludes our coverage of the games of this tournament. Coming up is the award ceremony. Stay tuned.